Hello bar A and B test. A/B testing is a known method in the marketing and product development. It allows you to create different versions of your product that you can compare and determine the most winning one based on the numbers of conversions, click-through rates, and overall user engagement. What's up everyone, it's Albert here from HelloBar, and for this tutorial video, I'm going to walk you through how to set up A and B testing in HelloBar to help you determine the best pop-up to use amongst the different pop-up ideas that you have in mind. So let's get right into it. Let's say you have an existing pop-up running on your site, but you come up with an idea of a different pop-up layout or design. But you wouldn't want to replace this existing pop-up immediately. So now's the best time for you to create an A and B testing. To do that, just navigate in your pop-up under Manage tab in HelloBar. And then by clicking the gear icon, you will find A and B test. So hit the A and B test, and this will open a new pop-up editor page. As you can see, we have here the exact design of the first version, which will be the version A. This next one you'll be creating will be version B. And you can create as many versions as you want in this A and B testing. So one thing to note is the A and B test must maintain the same pop-up goal, which in this case is the announcement pop-up. And also if you have a targeting rule, it should be maintained as well. So in this case, it's just using the default rule, which is to display the pop-up to everyone. Note that you can create different pop-up layout to include in the A and B testing. So if you want the version B to be a different one, right now it's a modal. You can select bar, slider, page takeover, and so on. You can pick any of them for your next version. Under settings, you'll find the option that says A and B test enabled. When you create an A and B test, this option will be turned on by default. But in case you decide to separate the pop-ups and display them simultaneously, simply turn off this A and B test enabled. Similarly, if you create a completely new pop-up using the Create New Pop-up button here, and then selecting the same pop-up goal, which is announcement, and then selecting any of your pop-up type of choice, let's say a page takeover. Under targeting, we'll keep the everyone setup, and by navigating under settings, you'll find the A and B test, which is currently on disabled status. Once you turn it on, you'll be able to create an A and B test and link it to an existing pop-up with this enabled test turned on as well. So this is another way of creating A and B tests. So we have here our A/B test pop-ups all set up, and as you can see, we have here the A and the B version, and as the layout icon says, the A version has the modal pop-up and the B version is the page takeover. Note that the A and B test pop-ups will not display at the same time, but rather one version at a time in every new IP address that visits your site. And one more thing to note about the A/B test in HelloBar is that once the A/B tested pop-ups receive at least 1,000 views, the system checks which one converts the best, and from this point on, the highest converting pop-up version will be displayed on the next 90% views, while the 10% will be the others. This allows you to determine what certain changes are needed for the low converting pop-ups and give them a chance for improvement. Now that concludes our tutorial on how to set up the A/B test in HelloBar. Try HelloBar now and convert more than 83% of your site visitors into leads, subscribers, and buyers. Thank you for watching.